come away from the solution, or guide away from that tree.
I'm Tosin Godwin. Let's grow that business together.
Super excited to listen to you again. I'm always excited whenever I have opportunity to talk with Mr. Danny. I call him the catalyst. He's an awesome man, an awesome guy. He's making a lot of money from all of these sales. He does a lot of sales too, and he uses the principle of WhatsApp marketing, and is somebody you need to learn from. And he has quite a lot of strategies he uses that I have learned from. Like, he uses more of video ads, and I believe we'll be talking more about that next week or so. And I think it's something we'll be talking about at the end of tonight's training, about how other things you can also benefit from this relationship we are creating. All right, my name is Tosin Godwin, and I want to say a very big thank you for you all listening to me and joining tonight's training. I'm a certified digital marketer. I have been a salesperson for years now, and let me just start tonight's training with giving you a brief story. 2019 precisely, I had a robbery accident, and that 2019, early 2019, I was having a laundry business that I was running, and I was making a lot of money from that laundry business. So I had a robbery accident, and they rushed me to the hospital because the robbers attacked me, but thank God for life. So I was rushed to the hospital that night around 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So from the hospital, I didn't go back to that house. I just rented another apartment from the hospital bed. I went somewhere else, as in I ran for my life from that street, and I just went somewhere else. So, obviously I was seriously wounded, and I could not continue my laundry business. So for like 3 months or so that I was trying to regain myself, I really did not do any kind of hard labor work or so, and it was really difficult for me to go back to my laundry business, because most of my customers, in fact 95% of my customers, I had to recommend them to another person that could deliver. So that was how I stopped laundry. So towards the mid of 2019 or so, a lady in my church just spoke to me and said, Tosin Godwin, because I do some preachings sometimes, and she said, the way you talk, you each time you talk, people just want to do what you say. And she was like, I think my company will need your services. So she invited me to their company. I spoke to the MD, and the MD was wowed at my energy level. So that was how I joined the company, and I started working there as a marketer. Now when I started working there, the job is, we sell some products, but the products we sell, we are not paid salary, we are giving commission. But the commission makes sense. If you sell the product is 30k, we get 10%, that's 3,000 naira. So you sell 30k products, you make 3,000 naira. This is good now. So if I sell, and one person can come and say, I want to buy 10 of this thing, just one person. So I was like, this thing makes sense now, let me do it. So that was how I started working there. But I was not making sales, guys. I was terribly not making sales, despite I could talk and all of those things. So one day, all I had left in my hand that blessed day was 100 naira, and from my house to the office, I will need 200 naira for transport from my house to the office. So I was like, okay, I have 100 naira. Should I go to the office, or I should just stay at home today? I'm even tired of this work. This one, I'm working, I'm not making money, and I'm spending. So I was like, okay. And that day, I guess I can't remember, but I think I listened to a message the previous night before going to bed, and I was thinking on the message. The message was talking about something, don't give up or so, something like that. So I was like, Tosin, but we just listened to a message now. Why do you want to give up now? So I was like, hey, I'm not giving up now. I have just 100 naira, and 200 naira will take me to the office. So I'm not giving up. But another spirit inside of me was just telling me to just make a trial, last trial. So I decided to step out with that last 100 naira I had, and I decided to try it out. So while I was going, I took Marua
my intention was that if Marwa takes me from, because then I was, if you stay in Ibadan, I was staying around Akala Express at Kuala area. So from that place to the roundabout of New Garage is about 100 naira or so. So my plan was from New Garage, I will now take another 100 naira to my office. So I was like, let me take Marwa to the New Garage roundabout. I will now trek from that New Garage roundabout to my office. At least before 10 p.m., 10 a.m., I would have gotten to the office. So while I was in the Marwa going to the office, I just saw one man that was trying to withdraw. I was like, hey, this is that my customer. When I was doing laundry, the man was my customer and he was owing me some money then. So I stopped the Marwa and I gave the Marwa man the 100 naira, even though he has not taken me to where I was going. And I went to meet that man at the ATM, and the man said, Tosin, how have you been? Blah 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 blah. I said, sir, I'm good. Oh, where are you now? I said, sir. That was how we spoke, and he said he wanted to withdraw, but unfortunately, he was not able to withdraw because the ATM could not dispense. So he said, which side are you going to now? I said, I'm going towards Challenge, towards that area. So he said, oh, he's also going towards that the ATM did not dispense and he would want to go and withdraw at that side. So I said, sir, let me just follow you now. So I went with him in his car, and then I alighted at my office while he went on, and I said, sir, how far now, when are you paying me my money? He said, I should not worry, he will get back to me. Asha was happy that at least I've gotten to the office with just that 100 naira. So when I stepped into the office, I was like, Kai, today is either I make sales or I sleep in this office. One must just happen. I was like, I don't know where that determination was coming from. I was like, it's either I make sales or I sleep in this office. And that day, I discovered that I did something. I went to the restroom that morning and I just made a very simple prayer in the restroom. I was like, God, help me. Like, very simple prayer. And I came back to the office, and then I was looking at everybody. People were just surprised at me that what's wrong with this guy today, because I did not talk. I was just angry in my spirit. We must make sales today or we sleep in this office. So 11 a.m., 12 p.m., no sales. What will I do? I went outside the office, share flyer, all the normal marketing stuff we do, share flyer, walk around, tell people, no sales. 1 p.m., 2 p.m. So an idea just came to my head that, but you have your WhatsApp now. Let me tell my friends on WhatsApp. If they will like, they should listen. If they like, they should not listen. So I came up with a book and I began to write. I listed out all the names of my friends, about 100 names. I listed it out on a book. I listed that name and I began to chat them up one by one. Hi, caller, it's been a while. How have you been? If the person respond, I will say, wow, awesome, I'm happy that you still know me. And I started talking to them. Okay, I don't know, but I have something special that I think you need to really have. Trust me, this product is a product that if you don't get it, you are really fucking up. And I just started talking, and the person will say, okay, I will read it or I will get back to you. Before you know, I chatted another person and I started chatting. Before you know, I chatted like 20 people, but I was not getting good responses. 3 p.m. I just saw one message from somebody. I said, Tosin, I saw your message in the morning. What is that you are talking about? And I said, sir, it's this product that we are selling. This thing is really good for your wife. Do you know that if your wife is in this kind of thing, blah blah. I started telling the person the benefit of why the person should buy the product, and I created an offer. I said, sir, do you know that if you buy this thing today, you will get this bonus, you will get this bonus, you will get this. He said, are you for real? I said, yes, sir. I said, sir, do you know that this thing is just 30k? Just 30k. Sir, do you know that? I started telling the person. Guess what? The person was like, Tosin, are you sure? I said, yes, I'm sure. Okay. Tosin, are you sure? I said, yes, I'm okay. Let me try one. I thought it was a joke. I sent him the company's account details. He said, okay, Tosin, I've transferred the money. Like joke. I went to confirm from accountant. Yes, alert has entered. Or more. Come and see the way I shouted that day. I shouted as if I won 1 million, as if I won 10 million or 100 million for presidential whatever. Meanwhile, it was just my first sales. in that company after about 3 months or so. I was so happy. So while I was celebrating, I was like, omo, let me reply that man that I have seen that they've seen the credit alert. I just saw another message from a friend that said, hey Tosin, it's like I want to do that thing. Oh yeah, let me buy one. Hey, come and see happiness. My great man. That was how that day I sold 2 products. Then my oga now called me that, okay, come and take your commission, or do you want us to do transfer? I said, no sir, give me cash. Give me cash. That was how he gave me 6,000 naira. So after he gave me the 6,000 naira, omo, I threw the money on the floor and I stepped on it, and I say, you, this money, this is the last time I will suffer to get you this money. And that day I bought suya, bought some good drinks, went home. You know, a man that was leaving home with the last 100 naira, coming home with 6k. Oh boy, I enjoy, because that day I discovered a secret, and it was the secret of WhatsApp. Now, do you know that 2 months later, let me say it again, 2 months later, I was promoted to become the head of marketers. 2 months later, I was promoted to become the head of marketers. Ask me how. Why did they promote me? That month, for the very first time, I made my first 500,000 naira in sales commissions. For the first time in my life, I made 500,000 naira from commissions. It was as if this thing was a joke. The MD said he has not experienced this kind of thing. I didn't go to radio to do advert. Where do I want to get the money? And nobody believed that I was making all of those sales from my WhatsApp. Nobody believed that it was from my WhatsApp chatting of people. Before you knew it, people started coming to me in the office. Before you knew it, our office started becoming bigger. We started recruiting more. My oga was like, Tosin, you will be the head of marketer. This secret that you know, I want you to train all the marketers. Come and show them. Omo, I began to train people. Now me, I don't used to go out again. I don't used to do all those waka waka. Now I'm now oga. They gave me a special seat, a special table. They even gave me a new phone, my Samsung S10, Samsung S10 Pro. No, is it Pro? Like, it was the hot cake then. See the way I was feeling, that yes, all of you, I started having people following me, doing that. But really, I learned that secret a hard way. So what I did was to go and take a course, and I began to learn more, and I transformed the company. Before you knew it, they transferred me to Lagos branch. We created a new branch in Lagos. I became the head of the research and development director, and I was made the head of Lagos branch. And before you know it, I used these simple WhatsApp principles to make crazy sales for that company before I resigned. And almost everybody was using this same strategy, and they were making sales. I was like, this thing is working. No. So it became a record. I broke that record, that you don't do radio advert, you do just use your WhatsApp, and it's free. Because it was from then I discovered that there was a time I was doing what was it called, recruitment. We're doing interview, and one of the people that came in, I asked the person, what's the worth of your contact? The person said, I think I have just 300 contacts or whatsoever. I said, are you sure? Just 300? I said, no. I showed the person that on your WhatsApp, and all of you listening to me right now, I can prove to you right now that all of you right now, you have nothing less than 3,000 contacts on your WhatsApp. Right now, I can prove it to you. I can show you how you can see those 3,000 people. You have nothing less than 3,000. And I began to show them how that you can really get new contacts, though they are cold contacts. But if you know how to package your content, you can transform those cold contacts into warm contacts that will be watching your status, they will be following you, and they will want to buy what you are selling. So I started showing them, okay, after you have done this, this is how you can make people to be glued to your status. This is how I started showing them the step principle. There is something we call step principle. How you can meet somebody today, graduate the person to a follower, graduate to a person to a fan, graduate to person to somebody that will purchase, and then you keep growing your WhatsApp status. Like me, every day, if I post something now, within 10 minutes I will have like 90 views within 10 minutes. So imagine that you can grow your status like that. It's something that is very doable if you can do. But let me now not deceive you. There are two ways. It's either you buy contact, but that buying contact is not always good. But the best way is to do it organically, and is by being an authority in your niche. The second way is that you keep posting valuable content. Now, while you are doing that, you'll be having new people that want to just read what you are doing, and if you use the step principle, you can actually make them glued to your status, such that if they don't check your status any day, they will be like, I've not checked this guy's status, let me check. And again, there's a way to always bring your status to the top, so that when people come online, they can always see your status at the top, and it's first of the things they check. So when I discovered all of these secrets, I began to share it with people, and people began to like, wow, we have to buy this, we have to buy this, we have to buy this. And that was how we made the even breakaway in our WhatsApp methodology of making sales. And before you know it, many young people kept sending me feedback. Mr. Tosin, thank you for that secret. So this thing is working like magic. I say, yes, you will pay me later in the future. Shall remember me when you blow. And this is the same thing that we want to share with, that I intend to share with us, that you really can grow your WhatsApp status. And it's not even about just your WhatsApp status, because your WhatsApp status can be having 1,000 views, and maybe what you are showing there is porn, and you are not making any sales. But let's assume that you sell, maybe you sell wig. If you know how to create offer, and then you follow this these methodologies of how you can increase your status view, it means that you can use your offer, not promoting your product at all. You don't even talk about your product, but with your what's it called now, a curiosity offer, you can use your offer to sell your product in such a way that you will be making massive sales in regards to the number of people that are viewing your status. So it is an awesome idea that I expect everyone in this place to take. It is something that in fact, if you listening to what I have said to you this evening right now, I know you can feel it, that Kai, you need to really get this method. But what we have done is that we've packaged all of this in a material that we can share with you. You can go and get, because we don't have enough time to share with you. But let me just share one of the ways to grow your WhatsApp status view. And like I said earlier, please note that this thing will demand your hard work. If you're a business owner, it's your business. I tell people, if you're a startup, if you're a small business owner, you don't need money to run ads. Like, what I mean by that is, you don't need to be cracking your head on I need 100,000 to run ads. No. As a startup, what you need is energy. What's the meaning of energy? Energy means consistency. Energy means value, creating valuable content and creating quality content. My senior coach Daniel, he does some quality. In fact, you will not believe that he does these things with his phone. And I'm sure that's the next training we'll be doing. You need to be available in that training next week. He does valuable. There are some of you sell wig, you sell maybe cream, you sell maybe ladies stuff or maybe makeup. There's a way you can package your stuff in a video and you promote it on your reels, maybe your reels on Facebook. Like, for example, I do some podcasts. I checked one of my reels recently, over 1,000 people listening to that reels. Imagine if it is wig that you are selling and you are not promoting the wig, you have an offer, and you package it in a video, and you do it by yourself with your phone, and then you go to your Facebook reels, because Facebook reels is really trendy now, and you go to your Facebook reels and you post that thing on your Facebook reels, and then all the people that are seeing it on your Facebook reels, you tell them to click on a link. Once they click on that link, it brings them to your WhatsApp, and then when it brings them to your WhatsApp, you now tell them, go and check my WhatsApp status. Imagine the number of people you will be generating every day. So these are the secrets. Value, energy is the key word. And what is energy? That's number one secret. Some of you will post today on your status, tomorrow you will not post, next tomorrow you will post, it may till 2 weeks time. If you cannot be consistent with having different values that you are sharing, there is no way you will become an authority in your niche, and people are not ready to buy from somebody that they are doubting. They want to buy from somebody that commands authority. So let's say you are selling wig. If people cannot see authority in you, that Kai, this woman, she knows what she's talking about in this wig. Someone like me, I command authority in my niche. I'm a public speaker. I'm a trainer. I'm a capacity development trainer. And I do a lot of trainings. You need to follow my YouTube channel. I've been releasing some powerful content on my YouTube channel, and I run a lot of trainings. Now, when I talk to people, there's a woman in one of my training. I was teaching them about how they can really sell on WhatsApp, and she chatted me, sir, thank you for that training, sir. Please, I have a business. I want you to consult for our company. Blah 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 blah. She saw that authority, because she saw that this guy knows what he's saying, and she came to me. And when I gave her my charges, she was like, oh boy. I said, yes, you want value. I know what I want to give you. So what I'm saying is that you must command authority. Let's assume that what you are selling is wig. If on your WhatsApp status people cannot see that authority in you, they will not buy. So that is number one secret: energy. And the energy means that consistently you must be posting. You must be not just posting consistently, but you must be consistently posting valuable content. Not just posting valuable content, but they must be quality content. This is number one way to grow your WhatsApp status. And then number two is the principle I shared, that you must post something daily, every 2 hours. This is how you can bring your WhatsApp status view to the top. And you don't just post anything. And there's a strategy to posting. If I post a content now, and I want people to check that content, go and always observe my status. Always check my status and see the way I do it. 2 hours later, I will post a picture of maybe fine picture like that. People like to check picture. They like to check all this comedy or something. Just post one. It will bring a lot of people there. And then meanwhile, what you are trying to make them see is your offer that you've already posted 2 hours earlier. So these are these ideas that you can use to really promote your brand. I think we are about getting to the time we need to end this. I wouldn't want to take much of our time, but we have really packed, because if I want to start talking now, it's a whole lot. So we've packaged all of this in a what's it called now, in a video material that all you need to do is just go and purchase it. We currently have a discount on it. It's just 2,000 naira currently. You need to go and buy it now, because we are putting that offer. That last week we had that offer for a set of people, and we want to also put that offer now. So where I'm going to is that if you know you have a business, you have a product you are selling, please, this is not even issue of please. I don't need to beg you. It's your business. You are the one that know what you want to sell, because I can't use 1 hour to explain all of those. The course is over 6 hours course. It showed you the step-by-step principles you can implement to make massive sales on your WhatsApp. And not just that, it showed the principle of how you can make 1,000 status view in 3 months. And it's something I recommend to people that have been buying the course. They've been sharing massive testimonies. If you follow me on WhatsApp status, I've been sharing some of their testimonies. So I think you need to go and get that course now. It's something you can download, very easy. You click on it, pay your money to seller, and you just download the videos, and for life you can be watching it until you get all the principles. So this is, oh, somebody is sending me a message. I saw a message just now. Okay, this person is saying, Mr. Tosin, I'm buying that immediately. All right, that's fine, thank you. So what I'm just trying to say is that this is something you need to go and purchase now. Like you can see, I saw somebody now saying that I'm going there to purchase it right away. It's just 2,000 naira. 2,000 naira is something you use to get pizza. Why don't you use that 2,000 naira to transform your business today, right? So that is that on that. And I believe that you would have gotten a lot of value from the little I have said. So it's over 6 hours course, training video, and it's not heavy. It's something you can just easily download on your phone, and you will be at the comfort of your time. Go through it, listen to it, practice it, and you will be shocked at the massive sales you will be making. If I can make 500,000 naira sales in commission in 2 months, and I got promoted all by using the principle of WhatsApp, now you should imagine what you can do. And just like Mr. Coach Daniel was saying the other time, really WhatsApp is the most used social media handle now, because it's cheap. And not just that, over in Nigeria alone, the statistics says that we have over 110 million Nigerians that are very active on WhatsApp. So imagine that. And I have also said it to you now, that I can prove to you that you have 3,000 contacts on your WhatsApp. And it's not just about that. This material I'm telling you to go and purchase, you will learn how to create offer. A lot of you go to your WhatsApp status and you just post pictures of your products. People will not buy. They want to see your offer. Promote your offer. Stop promoting your product. People are not interested in your product. They are interested in your offer. But you need to learn how to create offer. To learn how to create offer, go and check that material. I have explained everything in easy language, that the course, and you can just go and purchase right away. Like I said, the 2,000 naira is closing this week, so please purchase it. That's the discount. The course is actually sold for 5,000 naira. The people that bought it before, they bought it for 5,000 naira, but for the sake of this training, we are putting it at a discount of 2,000 naira. So if I am you, I would go and purchase it this night, and you can have your discount. Thank you very much. Over to you, Coach Daniel. Thank you for the opportunity.
From that tree.
I'm Tosin Godwin. Let's grow that business together.